In this video, we'll explore the three functions of money and the respective properties that enable them. Here they are. We'll start with exchanging value, or medium of exchange, as we previously identified. That is, intermediating exchange between two goods or services. The next function that we use money to perform, or expect it to perform, is preserving purchasing power over time. So think about when you use your skills and labor to create value in the world and you are compensated for that. Well, how do you store that value for later use? What vehicle do you choose? And does the monetary unit provide a useful basis for denominating prices? This is to be able to compare prices over time. And if so, does it do this across very long time frames? So not every monetary good can perform all three of these functions simultaneously. So when a good monetizes, that is the emergent process of becoming useful and used as money, it does so in a very specific order. First, it becomes a reliable store of value, so individuals choose to preserve their purchasing power using it. And because they do that, others start to accept or demand it as payment because they wish to do the same, which leads to prices being denominated in it, so unit of account. Now, the success of these three functions is derivative of a good's monetary properties or desirable characteristics. Here are some of them, and certain properties will be more important in regards to certain functions, as we're about to see. So as we discussed earlier, the process of exchanging value with someone, well, you're going to need a common good that your trading partner is familiar with. So recognizability would be important there. And because your trading partners may be located anywhere in the world, perhaps portability will be a key trait in the form of money that you choose. For storing value long term, well, you're going to need something that is likely to remain scarce over time. If it can be inflated arbitrarily or at the hands of innovation, you're not going to be very confident in that good's ability to preserve your purchasing power. And it certainly needs to last. So durability is going to be a priority there. Finally, when measuring changes in value over time, scarcity again is important as you need a constant denominator from which to make comparisons from. So, you want a form of money that supply will not change unpredictably. And then perhaps divisibility of units might be useful if you're using it to compare the prices of goods of all sizes, say from houses all the way down to matchsticks. So you can see that we assess different monetary properties for different functions or uses, and we survey all available monetary goods. So let's say we're in the 16th century and our options are cattle, gold, tools, and coffee. Well, we're going to look at the monetary properties of all of those things. And let's say that we require a monetary good to store value in long term. We're looking to use the store value function of money. Well, we might optimize for the most durable, scarce, and recognizable thing, coming to the conclusion that out of all the available options to us, gold best suits our needs. And we might come to the conclusion that gold will most likely best store our value over time. And because of that, it may well become the preferred medium of exchange as well. Now, both are processes decided by the free market, converging on the most useful good to use as money. And this is what is meant when we say money is an emergent phenomenon. It naturally emerges over time as the result of individuals making independent assessments while considering the actions and incentive of others making a similar assessment, converging on a single money. Here's a quick quote I'll read for you from Saifedean. Monetary status is a spontaneously emergent product of human action. It is not something that is conferred through academic debate, rational planning, or government mandate. But hang on, wait a second. Don't we currently use a form of money that is mandated by government via legal tender laws? Well, yes, but history repeatedly shows us that this is a well-tried experiment that inevitably leads to failure because of moral hazard. So if money has been different things in the past and has changed over time, and we know that mandated forms of money eventually fail, well, we can use these facts to infer that it will likely be something different in the future. But first, we'll need to understand why money has changed over time and what forces precipitated major changes. We'll cover exactly that in our next video.